Too many women have been complaining that your boy can only last 15 seconds. Ironically, they're all above the age of 50 and we all go sprinting together. So I wanted to put this in Football Manager as I want to see what a team will look like when everybody's on the cusp of passing out and they've got a lot of warning signs, meaning that you shouldn't do it. But we're going to do it, bro. Highest intensity possible. I want to break the record for most high intensity sprints. We're also going to be looking at the severity of the injuries. I just want to see if it's possible that you can break your spine. Of course, we're taking over the Gunners as they're in the brink of a title race right now with Manchester City. For the rest of the whole season, it's covered in endurance training and a little bit of resistance, as there's only so much endurance that the game will let you do. I don't think this has anything to do with my training regime, but I'm going to claim it. Saka won the Ballon d'Or ahead of Lautaro Martinez and Mbappe. All he had to do was last a little bit longer, and now look at him flourishing. Right now we're in January and the game hasn't capitalized on the injury risk being very high. That's weird because when I've done this before, only the black guys were getting injured. I'm chatting rubbish. Alright, we're in February and we've got 23 man on the injury risk. Couple very highs and couple others. The guy came to me and he was like, yeah, you might want to check this out because this could go catastrophically wrong if you keep on playing them. So I will. Our current number of injuries puts us first in the injury table. It might be prudent to reduce the workload of players who are expected to get a lot of time on the pitch. Shut up, man. We're much, and the condition of players on average is actually pretty good. But there is a bunch of petty injuries. Not too many serious ones. Surprised there's no headers being scored today. Oh, there it is. In April, the injuries did start to pile on. Timber, Havertz, Martinelli, Saka. We got 8 injuries and 21 players at risk. So everything is starting to come to materialization. The players are starting to get picked off one by one. Ben White fails in England fitness bid. English manager Gareth Southgate has left Benjamin White out of his squad for the forthcoming European Football Championship after the right back failed to convince Southgate of his fitness. I can't imagine how that conversation went. So why aren't you gonna select me, man? Come on, Ben, Jesus Christ, look at the state of you. You can barely walk. You can barely stand up. Can't have you playing, representing my country. I'll take Harry Maguire instead. Just give me Harry Maguire, everything should be fine. We're in May, and every single person on the risk assessment, 23, is very high risk, which is the first time I've done this. At the end of the season, we finally got there. So that means if you touch them just a little bit, similar to if you had a pet ant, you could kill them. Unintentionally, it's just how it goes, man. Sorry, guys. It's the end of the season, and Arsenal finished 5th. I'm not saying that's going to happen in real life. You don't have to dispatch me for it. I'm just saying, with great intensity comes 5th place finish, Europa League. With that training regime, Arsenal were in the top 10 with 4,846 high intensity sprints. But they were at the bottom of the top 10. How is that even possible? End of season review. I would love to see how the board responds to our training regimes. I can feel the dismay pulsating through the screen, and the supporters can't hide their disappointment either. But the board, they grilled me. They said the underachievement is compounded by the fact that we look like title challengers earlier in the campaign. They just said we were doing well until we hired you. Flip say, look at what you've done. Nah, they're sending shots. The Gunners suffered a disappointing campaign, finishing shy of their pre-season expectation, thanks largely to a poor spell around February. Bruv, that's when I just picked up the job. I felt like doing the experiment again, and at the end of the season, Arsenal are first for the injury league table. In the Premier League, they finished 2nd this time round, which is interesting as I made them run around like hyenas that had just found the stash of Viagra at the nearby pharmacy. This time they finished 3rd for the highest intensity sprints in the league, which is better than 10th, but I'm still disappointed. I don't know David Moyes' training regime, but it's definitely worse than mine. His is, if you don't hit 15,000 kilometers in training, you're not getting paid. So that's why everybody's just on Greyhound mode. This season we started off with an expected 72 injuries, and we ended up smashing that record out of the water like Ten Hag with a negative record, and we got 98. Martinelli broke his ankle in a match, which is unfortunate, but in training Declan Rice also broke his ankle. You can see the difference between in match and in training. It's definitely more in training, as you can see. Like, look right now, it's ridiculous. Only a couple are in the game. That should not be happening. We've also got insight on the players that have missed the most days in the last 12 months. Who has been getting paid the most while not playing? Let's find out. Timber, 256 days, 1 injury. Bukayo Saka 92 days, 7 injuries. Smith Rowe 86 days, 5 injuries. Declan Rice 50 days, 3 injuries. Reece Nelson 46 days, 4 injuries. All of you have been getting paid while being injured at home. What's this? Arsenal got into the FA Cup final. Alright, let's check it out. Damn, the players look tired, man. I can't even lie to you. That's the reason why they flipping lost it, bro. Fair plays.